For 500 years, the Ottoman sultans ruled from Topkapi Palace. But near the last 100 years, a group of rebels, like in Star Wars or Guardians of the Galaxy, came along. They were called the Young Turks, and they wanted to establish a constitutional government because they thought that the Sultan was too powerful already. A constitutional government is where even the Sultan is ruled by the law. But the real question for this episode is, what are the Young Turks doing today? We're going into the Hagia Sofia, the tunnel that connects both Europe and Asia to form the continent's Eurasia. The new Young Turks go to the TINK School, where you tinker and think, both at the same time. This is in German. Yeah. This is all in German. For their German class. Oh, you're right. Why do they have to do a presentation about this?
You can just adjust how much money you want to spend while they're shopping, and then the master tells you to stop.
I'm very surprised we found an indoor swing on Zara's travels, but it's also in the TINK School, the school of tinkering and tinkering and tinkering.
And thinking too, right?
Yeah.
Here we are at the Roman Hippodrome in Istanbul, where they used to have chariot races, and we're gonna have one now. And go! All the way to the Egyptian obelisk.
So this is an Egyptian hieroglyphic column in the middle of Istanbul, brought here by Emperor Constantine. But what does that even mean?
The hieroglyphs, actually, so this was set up by Egyptian King Thutmose III in 14th century BC. So, can you imagine, 14th century BC?
Not really.
Yeah, it is that old. So he conquered Mesopotamia, the first civilization in the history, and also he fixed the river, Egypt Nile River, and they written his glories and the victories all around it, and some information about his family.
This city has had lots of names. First, it was called Byzantium. Then, it was called Constantinople after the Roman Emperor Constantine. And then, after the Ottomans sacked the Byzantines, it was called Istanbul. And it still is Istanbul. But will history rewrite itself? Fresh Istanbul corn on the cob in front of a breezy fountain. Ah.
Runaway pomegranates.
Time for a meal fit for a sultan. You could almost be forgiven for thinking that the Hagia Sofia, which means holy knowledge, is a church, a museum, or a mosque. Because it's all three of them. Also, it's not in Sofia. The Hagia Sofia is the most beautiful church-mosque museum in the world. In fact, it's the only church-mosque museum in the world. Fun fact, most of the tiles in the blue mosque are blue. That's why it's called Blue Mosque. And the color turquoise comes from the Turkish color blue. marching band. Mansion of sweets. Coconut sweets, pistachio sweets, this sweet and that sweets, all the sweets you can name. Entering the biggest, greatest, grandest, and oldest bazaar in the whole of Istanbul. It's even older than Topkapi Palace. It's got 22 gates and over 5,000 stalls. How are we ever going to get through them all?
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Go for it.
This is a topat. It's like a Turkish yo-yo. You just wind it around and then let it spin.
So, you made it.
Hey, cool. Now we're sniffing the spices in the Spice Bazaar. MiniTurk, which basically means mini Turkey. And it has most of the monuments in Turkey. And they're all 1/25th of their actual size. Look at that little blue mosque. Not making it to Istanbul, because if you did, I have some bad news for you. The chances of me not making it here were probably bumpkus, because I'm here at the Bosphorus Straits. The Bosphorus Strait is what divides Europe and Asia, and so next year I'm going to go all the way through Asia and the year after that. You think that's a long time to wait? I just have to finish 4th grade. No biggie. Bye.